All right, so welcome guys, good evening. I'm excited for this Zoom. First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Carissa, Triple Diamond from New Jersey. I've been with this company for 8 years, and I continue to watch how not only has the company grown, but I'm able to experience the people growing within this business. And Char-New is definitely one of them, AKA Char is definitely one of them. I've known her since she was Double Diamond, since me going to having one team, one missions out in the Bronx, and her coming over from over on Long Island. So it's amazing to see her journey, her growth, her going through school and now just being right in the field at the same time as accomplishing so much and hitting Presidential Diamond early in the month, and we still got some days left in this month. So we wanted to put this Zoom together for all of you guys to not only learn some things from her, but to also give you that last kick that you may need to get your promotion accomplished. You know, it could be something as small as maybe that one thing she says that just triggers and hits, that give you that burst that you need to just figure it out and finish it. I know me personally, I had my one little kick that hit me, and that gave me my energy that I needed when I went Triple Diamond. And it's possible, guys. People can get things accomplished in one day if they want to. I just seen somebody, Katie enrolled 21 distributors in 24 hours. So like, things are possible. All you have to do is just keep your mind open, stay focused on the prize, stay positive, and understand that it can happen for you. So I want to bring on the line Char, and I want to also thank Danielle, one of my extra sidelines all the way over there, for us. You know, we're all in a push to press group together, and to be able to just watch each other's journey and learn from each other and be able to just see things come to light is just amazing. So let me bring on Char now. Char, are you there? Do I gotta unmute you? There you are. Can you hear me, Char?
Yeah.
Let me turn my volume up. You're very low. Oh. Hi, Char.
Can you hear me?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Has it set in yet? Like, do it feel real, or you have to wait until you get commissioned?
It doesn't feel real for sure. Definitely.
So it's going to take commissions, because it's like, it wasn't last minute. So it wasn't like to that last hour. You accomplished it so early that you're on the roll to be able to boost momentum to continue this journey towards even the next step if need be, you know, if that's what you're ready for next. So I want to get right into it with you, because I want to, you know, get everybody just right on board, because I'm one of them people that like to just get right down to it. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So first off, tell us who you are, where you're from, and when did you get started with It Works?
Okay, so I'm Char. I'm from New York, Long Island, New York. I got started with the company March 11th, 2016. It's been my full-time job since December 2017, and it's just been uphill from there.
All right, so, and because of this company, what have you been able to accomplish? Just give us a small little background, and then the amount of things that you'd accomplish because of it. I know there's a lot of debt that you've been able to get rid of.
So, so many accomplishments that I really feel like all of my accomplishments are really compiled into one accomplishment, and that was really me graduating from nursing school, because I don't know, it's really hard to take a full-time nursing program and work full-time. So it was really a blessing for me to be able to pay what I paid for private pay out of pocket because of It Works. That's probably my biggest accomplishment.
Awesome. And so do you feel like you would have had tons of student loan debt and things like that if it wasn't for this business?
Well, that was the problem. I couldn't apply for student loans because I have horrible credit. So I wouldn't have been able to get those student loans if not for this business being able to be that form of income for me. I wouldn't have even been in school.
Wow. So now what do you do? I mean, I know you're in the field now, right? What do you do?
Well, so I'm currently an LPN. I just graduated RN school, and I'm about to take my state boards to get my RN, but I know that my passion is to help people, and I know that helping people is here at It Works, not in the nursing field. I do love the art of nursing. So of course I'm still gonna work, you know, maybe 1 or 2 days per week, but my passion is here at It Works, and that's my full-time job.
Awesome. So, tell me, how do you keep yourself? No. I want to go to this one next. Tell me your daily quarantine routine. Well, you work, so it's not really quarantine all day long, right? What's your daily routine this month? What has it been like?
Oh, you know what I thought? I thought you meant by that question, like, what did I do while I was in quarantine? So just the backstory, I did get the coronavirus and I was forced to quarantine. Um,
Wow.
so my daily routine really was what it should have been before this whole pandemic. And this pandemic was a wake-up call that I was not disciplined and I wasn't working like I thought I was. So my daily routine, I would literally wake up in the morning. I had nothing to do. And I was like, I have to work this business because there's nothing else to do. I can't go to work. I can't go outside. I can't go to the gym. So I'd wake up in the morning. I'd have my keto coffee and I would sit at my desk from 11 a.m. when I woke up all the way, you guys, I'm not exaggerating, all the way until 3 o'clock in the morning, every single day, 11 a.m. to 3 a.m., every single day.
Okay, so I missed that memo because I read that post wrong about that. So this month you promoted going through some some things people normally would go through and shut down. You actually went through a lot this month and actually promoted, and probably what, doubled your group volume?
Um, we, yeah, we're just about
More than double.
just about it. Think about it.
So, okay, so this month you were able to survive the coronavirus. I know you went through some things with your family just recently, and you still promoted through that also. Tell me just a tad little bit about what was your mindset like going through things and being able to still push yourself to promote instead of shutting down?
Well, you know, fortunately, you know, being a nurse, I've been around a lot of deaths. I've
Mm-hmm.
been around a lot of adversity, and I've come to peace with death. So my grandfather, when he died, which is I think today makes a week, it really forced me to go harder because he lived an amazing life. He didn't die like just somewhere miserable. If I would tell you guys the story on how he went out like a freaking soldier, and I was so grateful for that. And that really just pushed me to like live out his legacy, because when I was talking about it and everybody was just reminding me like he's so amazing, it just motivated me to go even harder because I really wanted to make my grandparents proud. And I don't even think that's what I was consciously rationalizing, but
Mm-hmm.
that's really what was driving me. I really wanted to make my grandparents proud and my family proud. So that's definitely what pushed me through it. I mean, death is not easy for anybody. I mean, my dad got the coronavirus, then I got it, then my mom got it, then my dad's sister died from it, and then my grandfather. So it was a lot. And, you know, just staying strong for my family. I knew where my home was. I knew that I had to keep going because life is going to happen, and it's going to
Mm-hmm.
keep happening, and it's going to keep happening. And something that this company has really allowed me to do was, you know, develop my soul to be able to be strong and get through times like that. So
Yes.
a lot of self-development.
Well, now that you just mentioned in reference to self-development, how do you keep yourself from going into management mode when it comes to your team?
Um, I definitely, well, first of all, I don't like to be managed. I never did. I always got kicked out of school. I was always in the principal's office because I hated being told what to do. So that's just not a trait that I ever want to project onto my team. So I set my standards. I tell people the day they sign up, before they sign up, this is what I expect. This is what is going to make you successful. This is not going to make me successful. It's going to make you successful. And I give them the list of things to do. And when I see that they're not following that list, I'll be like, hey, what's up? You know, are you okay? Do we need to work closer together? Like, I try to see what they need from me so that we can work together as a team. If I feel like I have to manage you, then we're probably not going to be good business partners because I'm not a good manager.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good. Okay. Now, last question for me, because me and Danielle wanted to ask you questions, as you know. So I had to make sure all of us was in on this together. So, layered leadership. How do you grow your leaders? How do you grow them? What develops them into the leaders they've become?
You know what? It's really no secret recipe. It's just when you are doing the very simple things, your team will follow. You're not a leader because you have a huge team. You're not a leader because people look up to you. You're a leader because you know how to lead your team to success. So I teach the steps to success. I live by the steps to success, and I tell my team that I expect you guys to follow the steps to success. If you want to be successful, follow these simple steps to success. And when they follow them, I know they can now go teach them. So that's really big for me. Signing up a new distributor. The first thing we do is 6 loyal customers. That's it. We're not talking about nothing else until you got your 6 loyal customers. Because once you got your 6 loyal customers, you can go teach that now. And I think that that's really, really, really monumental for duplication and like letting the cycle just trickle down and down and down.
Love that. Do you have one self-development book that you like, or one book in general that pops out to you?
No, I would be lying if I said I've read self-development books. I really, really, really try my hardest to read self-development books, and I'm not good at reading books. One thing that really, really, really gets my mind where it needs to be is, I do read books. I don't commit to it, but I read a long time ago, and it changed everything for me. And it was that you have everything you need within you. There's no book that's going to make you a better person. It's already within you. So that being said, I start my morning with me and with God. I wake up, I lay in my bed, I put on meditative music, and I just lay there. I don't look at my phone. I just listen to the music, and I just feel myself. I feel my energy. And that's really all I need to feel my day. I don't let people upset me or distract me or get in the way. Just start my day with meditation and God and everything else. Of course, I listen to, inspirational things on YouTube because they really like get going. Like I want to hustle when I listen to certain things, but that's really my self-development tip.
Listen, everybody's different, and I love that. That's still something. If that's a form of development. So that's still something. All right, I'm gonna give it over to my other rap star sister over here. Danielle, you ready?
I am ready. Oh my goodness. I feel like I don't even want to talk because I just want to sit back and hear you just keep talking. Oh, you are so amazing. I didn't even know about all your struggles and everything that you went through either. So you are just so inspirational. And before I ask the couple questions that I am going to ask, I have to say that the things that you shared about your grandfather and how it pushed you to really live out his legacy. My dad passed away at the age of 65, 3 months ago. And the last 2 months, I have just blown it up because of that reason right there. And you're so right when you say mindset, and you could totally turn that into a reason not to work your business. And you have every excuse in the book to not work your business. And people would actually look at you and say, totally understand. Like, I completely understand why you're not working. But instead, you turn it around and you're like a boss. Like, you're like, no, I'm going to use all of the excuses and I'm going to make something completely beautiful out of it. And that just, for me, it just gives me chills. And that it really spoke to me because that's something that is near and dear to my heart right now that I've been struggling with. And I've been turning it into, hey, I don't have any plans. I'm going to work my business. So just thank you for sharing that. And thank you for everything that you've shared already. It's touched me, and I know that it's touching so many others. So for anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Danielle Janiszewski, Triple Diamond Leader. I've been in the business for 6.5 years. Char and I kind of connected in our Push to Presidential group chat, and I'm a sharer. I'm a one team, one mission. Like, I'm always sharing. And she is always so thankful and appreciative. So we kind of connected on a personal level, and we've kind of chatted from there. And she said, anything you need, Danielle, you let me know. And I said, okay, let's do a Zoom. You don't have to say that twice. So Chris and I hopped on that real quick. So she's already shared a couple of tips with us, and I really want to bring that out for all of you guys too. So the number one thing I want you to share, obviously your volume is just completely through the roof. So I want you to share a little bit about what did you do specifically to get so much volume, and what did you maybe do with your team to help them bring on so much volume as well?
So one thing that really I am kicking myself for not doing sooner, but I've really become a follow-up queen. I cannot believe how many people finally order when you continue to follow up with them. So this month, again, because I had so much time, so I would wake up and I'd be like, follow up. So I did a lot of my follow-ups. But something that was really huge for my team was upselling. We don't sell more than, we don't sell only one product, at least 2 products, if not 3. And also excitement and urgency, making people think like, look, I have 1 spot left. Do you want it or not? People were literally in my inbox like, oh my God, do you have any more wraps? Like I really wanted to change my profile name to say the wrap dealer, because people were literally coming to me like begging for these wraps. So I found that when they would come to me like, oh my God, do you have any more? They didn't even know how much the wraps were when they were like desperately asking for them. So the first price that I had ever given them was $99, which was for the Target Trio. So they never got that $59 price. They automatically got that first $99 price. And those are my 3 tips, my 3 things that brought in the volume: that urgency, that excitement, the Target Trio, I sold that like crazy, and following up.
That's awesome. And here's the funny thing. When you shared in the group chat, oh, I've done Target Trio and wraps, I'm like, did you say anything about the $49 promotion? Because you didn't. You were like, no, I'm doing Target Trio. And I'm like, that blew my mind that you didn't have like 50 customers on the 49 promotion. You know what I mean? It was all the Target Trio and the wraps.
Well, the thing is, like, I did sell a lot of Target Trios with the $49 promotion, but that was a thank you for being my customer. Since you decided to be my customer, I'm going to give you buy one, get one free. But I personally do not advertise BOGOs or promos ever, because it gives me a more personal checkout experience when I'm in their inbox. So
I think that's incredible. I think honestly, if people would have been told before this 49 promo, use it as an upselling tool, I think people would have been like taking a seat back and been like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, that's not something that people normally think of. So you might have a crown on your head right now for being that person that thought of doing 49 as an upsell, but that's just, I think, incredible. So my next question actually was, how do you upsell? So do you have any specific verbiage? Do you have any specific way to go about it? What I want you to kind of do is walk me through like how you interact with a customer and how you're, you get the Target Trio and then you upsell them possibly with the $49 promo. Do you bring it to their cell phone? What do you do?
So yeah, the first thing that I would like, if they come to me, the first thing I say is, oh my God, my email is blowing up. What's your number? I'm going to text you order info. So now when they give me, first of all, if they don't want to order, they don't want to spend no money, they're not going to give me their number because they're not going to want me to text them to help them order. So as soon as I get that number, I'll text them and I'll say, hey girl, it's Char from Facebook. I'm so excited you're one of the 8 to get my 40% discount. And then I wait for them to reply, because again, I want that confirmation that they know they're about to spend money. Because for some reason, nobody knows that these products cost money until they're on the checkout screen. So again, I'll say, I'm so excited you're going to get my 40% discount. Wait for their reply. And then they say, okay, I'm excited. Or they'll say, okay, how much is it? Once they've said how much is it, I really don't give a product description. I just give them the price and the loyalty program agreement. I mean, and I make it sound jazzy so it sounds intriguing. And then, so by this point, we've already gotten to the price, which is $99 for the Target Trio. And then they'll start asking questions like, okay, well, what do I get for $99? And I'm like, girl, you get a cleanse, you get a bottle of Fat Fighters for $1, and you get the month's supply of the wraps. That's amazing, right? And they're like, wow, yeah, that is amazing. And from there, I literally just send them to the checkout. If they give me their credit card information, which a lot of them do, once I've gotten that information, then I'll be like, oh my God, girl, I cannot believe this deal is coming up right now. I just got a deal to sell you. And it will be whatever pops into my head, whether it be defining gel to go with the wraps, whether it be coffee, whatever just pops into my head that I think that they might need based off of the beginning of our conversation. I'll be like, oh my God, girl, I'm putting your order in right now. And I just got this notification that I can give you XYZ for this dollar amount since you're already becoming my customer today. Do you want it? And they always say yes, because this is the thing. If somebody's going to spend $99 on a Target Trio, most likely they have another $50 to $60 to spend, because nobody is going to spend their last penny on products. So those stimulus checks were going around. I knew people had money. More people were coming to me than I was going to them. So I was just taking advantage of it.
Awesome. I love that. And you know what? I even told my team today, I sent them a screenshot. This girl wanted to order something and she said, I have no money today. I can't order it today. And I'm not joking you, within like 2 minutes, she was like, fine, order it. And I was like, lesson to be learned. People will say that they don't have money, but they always do have money. So it's just a matter of their priorities. And that's really the same exact thing there. So it's so true. People have money. It's just a matter of their priorities.
And something that's also huge is before and after pictures. I literally, like, every few sentences I'm putting in another before and after picture, because they're going to keep look at that like, oh my God, I want that. That looks like me. So just before and after pictures and excitement and just upselling has been like game changer for me.
So you're doing before and after pictures in the conversation that you're having with them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know that you're doing it on your, page, like for posting. I'm assuming you're doing it in your story.
I really don't use my stories too much for products.
Okay. All right. And then you were saying every time somebody would get started with the wraps, you were throwing up a post like, thank you, so-and-so, for whatever.
So host to post really, I mean, I'm really trying to make host to post work for me, but my Facebook is so sensitive right now that as soon as like a bulk activity starts coming through, like I start having problems. So host to post I'm struggling with that. But, you know, so let's just say this month I signed up 33 customers. I would tag them and I would say, oh my God, thank you so much, tag them, for ordering your premium wrap package. So it was always a premium product. Thank you for ordering your premium product. I cannot wait to see your results. And then they would comment like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get these. And then people would see like that interaction of me tagging them and them commenting. So they would know that my discount codes were going down. People were ordering these. I was posting constant before and after pictures on my Facebook. So people were like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And I would also have the person, as soon as they ordered, I would also have them throw up a post. So my host to post this month were all customer referrals. Whoever bought from me did a host to post. I didn't really like do too many other host to posts outside of that. And it was just like, I'm telling you, you guys start getting referrals, because there's two tips I want to give on, is it time to talk about volume? Because there's like 2 or 3 tips I want to give when it comes down to
you.
Okay. So number 1, statistically, if a customer has ordered from you one time and you took care of them, then they're gonna order from you again. So if that customer ordered those wraps, did that post for you, did that referral for you, their friends are ordering them, they love the products. Look, if you don't, you know, there's a lot of people on this team, and shout out to y'all for being those people that enroll 80, 90, 100, 120 customers per month. That's not me. But the reason that my volume always goes through is because my customers love my products and they love the experience that they're getting from me. They love the fact that I'm texting them like, hey, did you get your order? Did you open it yet? If you don't text them, they're probably not going to open their package. It's really crazy, but they're probably not going to open that package. And now come month 2, you're going to have a problem trying to promote because that first month's volume is falling off. So definitely nourish those relationships, have them do referrals for you. And those are really, really, really huge volume boosters. Perk points, I went through my entire tree. They were like, girl, you got $7 on your account. Do you want this $25 bottle of Fat Fighters? And like, they was just taking it. Everybody has money to spend. So anything I was throwing at them with a free perk point, they were taking it.
I love how you say everybody has money to spend, because there's so many people out there right now that it works distributors that think in their brain, people do not have money right now to spend. And it's so funny, if you just flip your mindset and you say exactly what you just said, you are going to have so many customers, because it is true. So many people have money to spend, and why not? Hello, they're stuck in quarantine. They're all going to gain weight. Like, they want what we have. So I just love that. I love how your form of host to post is basically a domino effect of your customers going into referrals. And it's basically doing a host to post. It's just doing it a little bit different than the norm.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely go against the grain here and against the norm, and I'm liking it.
You know what? This month really challenged me to step out of my comfort zone. I'm begging for another month of quarantine, because this quarantine has gotten me so disciplined, you guys. Like, it really, like, I could tell y'all every tip that I use to promote, but at the end of the day, it came down to the fact that I said, I didn't plan on going presidential this month. It wasn't my plan. But sitting at that desk for 12 hours a day, it just became the plan, because the volume was just coming in. I was getting so many customer orders. My team was following in my footsteps. I was signing up brand new distributors, and people were bombarding their inboxes like, how do I get the wraps? And I was like, oh my God, like, this is working. So, just discipline.
Absolutely. Okay, so next question. Do you have any quote unquote scripts? And again, I'm somebody that says, like, you got to create your own. Like, you've got to, like, you can take pieces of what other people are kind of saying, but you have to make it your own. So do you have anything specific that you're like, this is gold? Like, this really works for me? Do you have any specific scripts that you use for signing customers?
Well, I'm gonna put my wrap script with the upsell in the chat, because I feel like
it's too long.
Is it? Oh, is that why it's not working?
Mm-hmm. Just break it up and do half and half.
Let me see. I think Adina is on here. Adina, if you're on here, or either Adrisa, can you guys put the wrap script with the upsell? Okay, Adina's there. So put the wrap script with the upsell in the chat. And then this upsell, you can take it and literally edit for any single product. So this upsell is for the wraps, but you can literally just use the verbiage and just throw in different products and different prices, and they'll always take it. But I really am not like the queen of scripts, and I really try to teach my team to stop using scripts, because I think that they are so robotic, and I've found more success with a voice memo, with just urgency, with excitement. When people don't answer my text messages, I will Facebook call you. So I Facebook called, and I'm like, hey girl, did you get my message? And she's like, oh, I did get it. I didn't really know you were real, but you're calling me. And then they order. Just be assertive. This is your business. You know these products work. You love these products. Just get crazy about them. I freaking love these products. I will talk about them until the death of me.
Oh my God, I love you. All right. So my last question, and I'm just going to say real quick. So if anybody has any specific questions for her, because I only have one question left, and then I'm going to go through the questions in the chat. So if you guys have any specific questions for her, then go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll go through them after. So my last question is, how do you work with your leaders? So what do you do specifically with your leaders? Like, you're leading from the front. It's very obvious, but how do you, I don't want to say push your team, but how do you motivate and inspire your team to duplicate what you're doing? And how do you go about that? Do you have like a group chat or, stuff like that?
First of all, I hold them accountable, and I let them know when they're not doing what they said they're going to do. I ask them, I say, do you want this? If you want this, are you willing to put this in? So, and when they agree to it, you're mine, because you said yes. I sent, I know this is crazy, but I decided to look at an ambassador diamond chart, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, I don't know, like, it really doesn't seem that bad to me. Maybe I'm being just on some high right now, but I'm like, I could do this. And I sent it to a few of my team members, and I said, you guys, like, I want to do this together. I said, in order for me to do this, I need you to be at double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond, whatever you want to be at, but are you willing to run with me? And when they tell me yes, I'm gonna hold you accountable to that yes. If this is not for you, that's fine. If you want to make $500 a month as a Ruby, I love it. I respect it. But that's what you want, and we're gonna run at that pace. And so I said, like, do you guys want to do this? They said yes. I said, okay, can you commit? They said yes. And we just go. Like, my team will be up random power hours, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what are you doing? You awake? All right, let's get on the power hour. Oh, did you get out your 100 messages yet? No, I didn't. Let's get on the power hour and let's finish them together. I don't ask my team for anything that I don't do. And, you know, at the end of the day, the money, no matter what the dollar amount is, a $500 paycheck, a $900 paycheck, whatever rank it is, that paycheck is going to change your life. And I always say, I said, can you afford to not have that paycheck? Like, can you afford to not have that Emerald Diamond paycheck? And if you can't, then let's go get to work. So I do have a group chat for my leaders. It's not that many people in there because I really hold my leaders true to my heart. And every morning we just, you know, wake up and then motivate each other, encourage each other, hold each other accountable, help each other. So.
Awesome. I love that. You are very inspirational. And I think everyone here is just so thankful and appreciative for everything that you've shared. I think the number one thing that I see with you, if I may say so myself, is that not only are you so inspirational, and you are somebody that if you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you're that kind of person. And I think that there's so many people out there that are like, oh, they're just so hesitant, but it's like, it's your decision. Like, you're the one that has to claim this, and it's all in your mindset. And for you, something that I love about you that I have learned tonight is that you go against the grain. And you step outside your comfort zone, and you're not afraid to do it. Like, it might be scary at first, but then once you kind of commit to it, you're like, I'm all in, like, no excuses. I got this. And you go with it and you make it work, and you do whatever you have to do to get there. And I just love that about you. So do you have anything else that you want to share? Carissa, do you have anything else that you want to ask? I'll go through the chat, but I don't think there's really any questions.
I'm gonna say this over and over and over and over again, you guys. How bad do you want it? I'm not gonna drop names, but I remember I was looking at some top leaders and I was like, why can't I be presidential? Like, why not? Like, what is holding me back? How come there are some people in this company that are 5 years younger than me and they're at all these amazing ranks, and I'm just gonna sit here and not live out my potential? Like, I'm not gonna do it. So, and that's exactly what you said. When I told myself that I was gonna do something, I'm like, let's go. I'm doing it. And I had this huge whiteboard, and I drew out 25 boxes because my sister challenged me to sign up 25 customers. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I drew out 25 boxes, and those X's just started getting checked off every single day. And before you knew it, I was at 25, and it was like the 23rd of the month. And I was like, oh my God, I'm already at 25. Like, wow, I got to increase the goal. And that's another thing, you guys. I'm going to say one more thing. When I started this month, I didn't plan on going presidential. All I wanted to do was get my triple diamond rank back and get my man to Ruby. That's all I wanted to do. But I just grinded as if I was going freaking ambassador, and it just happened naturally. So my journey to presidential, it really wasn't a struggle, because I just applied myself every single day. I set my goals, I made my non-negotiables, and I said, I am not going to bed until every single thing is checked off that list. And I don't care if that's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., I'm not going to bed. And I just committed to that.
Well, I got one thing to add, just as a tip, I guess, to tell people. You know, today is what day is it of the month? The 28th?
28th.
Today's the 28th. You got that person that's sitting there like, oh my gosh, I'm like 2,000 from Diamond. There's no way it's going to happen with 2 days left in the month. What would you tell that person?
Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are right. That's think you can't do it, you're not going to. Think you can't do it, you're not going to do it. You're subconsciously not going to do it. But if you tell yourself that you can do it and you commit and you get disciplined, I guarantee you anything can happen. Literally anything can happen.
Love it. I'm all wrapped up, Danielle. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for doing this for us and before the end of the month so that people can get this and take it and capitalize on their promotions and stuff for end of month. So
Yes.
thank you so much. We really
Thanks
appreciate
for
you.
inviting me on.
Yes, we were like, yeah, since you did this early, we gonna get this in because we need these.
I don't know.
We need these notes. Well, you did.
Don't be friends with Carissa. She will force you to do things that you didn't sign up for.
You did great. You were amazing. You did great. So
thank you.
no worries. Well, thank you, everybody. We are going to have this up soon. I ain't the best at this, so give me a minute and we will get this to you guys.